W2AV Talk with Demetris Curry. Here's your gateway to discovering the formula to a more gratifying life with the accountability you need to start and stay energized, inspired, and on top. Author and wealth strategist Demetris Curry is a nationally leading voice and go-to authority on insurance and financial literacy. Got questions about your finances, relationships, healthy living, or professional life? W2AV talks about it all, along with tips to enhance your overall well-being. W2AV Talk with Demetris Curry.
Hello, everybody. This is Demetris Curry, author of Brighter Days Ahead, and also host for W2AV Talk. And we are bringing some wonderful feedback and author love to you today with Miss Dionne Jones. Oh my goodness. Now, let me explain to you. Dionne and I go back many, many years when we first started learning how to brand ourselves. And we're going to talk about that as well. But I'm so ecstatic for her. I'm so super excited that now her new book is available. Physical trainer, personal coach, social worker, you name it. She is just a wealth of knowledge. Just simply a wealth of knowledge. And I'm so glad to have her here with us. This is actually a uniting show. We're reuniting today. We are reuniting today. I have not seen her in years and talked to her in years. And so I'm so glad that she's here with us. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring her in, because the reason why we started bringing Authors Unite to the forefront is because we wanted to learn the author behind that book of work, all of the creation that he put into the forefront, into the globe, and to the media, and to out there in the nation for people to understand and get to know who they are. But we wanted to know what was behind the book of work and why did they think it was so important to bring it to the forefront. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring her in. Miss Dionne, are you there?
Yes, I am, Miss Demetris. How are you?
I'm just hollering over here. Now listen.
Feel like we in high school, college reunion.
I know, it doesn't feel like a college reunion. I promise you. I was just telling my girlfriends earlier today. I said, I can't wait to talk to her. I haven't seen her in years. How have you been?
Oh my goodness, just blessed and grateful. My young children are grown now. Yes, my youngest is a senior in college and my oldest is in graduate school. So yes.
Wow.
Yes. And Bear is still Papa Bear.
Oh my God. Papa Bear's still there.
Yes.
That is amazing. I think my son was only about 1.
Yes.
At the time. I think I had just had him. No, I was actually pregnant with him when you and I were doing branding together. Right. And now he's 13.
Great age.
I mean, long time, right? You look fantastic. It's fantastic.
I mean, thank you. Black don't crack. Look at you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, we go way back. We go way back. And I have to give a shout out to one of our dear friends that introduced us, Miss Tabitha Ricketts. And I was just like, Tab, I gotta say hello to Tab. So I have to say hello to her. Hey, Tab. Yes, she's doing wonderful things in Georgia. And I'm so proud of her.
I saw a foundation.
I'm so proud of her. And, but it made me think about how we got started. How we initially got started. And she was one of our main mentors early in life, and saying, hey, brand yourself, make your name known. And, you are a power to be reckoned with. And I'm like, okay. And here it is. How crazy is it that you and I released our first book the same year?
I mean, just synchronicity.
Same month, actually.
Right. Synchronicity. And hadn't even spoken to each other in forever.
Oh my God. Which is our fault. We got to get better.
I know. We got
better.
Yeah. You ain't gonna get rid of me now.
We got to get better. But you look fantastic. Just tell me. We were talking about your title of your book. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. We're talking about the title of your book about look good naked, right?
Yes.
And the funny part is, we used to talk about that years ago about, hey, because you've always been a beast in personal training. Like, I can't keep up with Dionne. I'm not even gonna try. It's okay. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, because she is crazy when it comes to working out. She knows her stuff, right? But you used to always talk about, hey, don't y'all gonna look good naked? Me for walk past the mirror. I remember you saying one time, girl, you gotta walk past the mirror. Said,
Yeah. Gotta love you, honey.
you got to love you, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. Tell me what was your thought in bringing that book out? I know it's been a while. It's something that has been in the shadows for a minute, but you've always had that drive. You've always had that knowledge. You always had that same vision about looking good naked. So what made you decide to go ahead and bring it out?
Well, it goes back further from even when we met.
Mm.
My grandmother, after aging, you realize some things connect in life, and I realized that I'm doing legacy work. My grandmother was vegan before the word vegan even existed. So she taught me how to live off the land, how to take care of my body and my mind and my spirit. And I lost my way when you get married, kids, you're all over the place. And I looked up and I was 200 pounds on this little 5'3" frame. And I was like, oh, this is not the business. I was like, I can't sleep on my side. I can't sleep on my stomach. I can't sleep on my back. My knees hurting. And I knew that wasn't what my grandmother had instilled in me. So that little spirit nod, a little, yeah, spirit kept speaking to me like, you're off your path.
Right,
So I
right.
I knew I had to get back to carrying on my grandmother's legacy.
Mm,
So
mm.
I got my life, my mental self together first, because look good naked is more than the physical.
That's so true.
It's the layers, it's the transparency. So my mission is to start with your physical, but my goal is to help women, especially Black women and women of the diaspora, to heal. So you can look good naked inside and out.
That's right. That's right.
Because that Chanel bag is only going to cover up so much. So much.
Those red bottoms, you said,
Right. They're only going to cover up so much. When
are
prices
only going to
start
cover
showing.
for so much. And that's the truth, though, because I talk about this all the time as far as peeling back the layers of
Hmm.
what's going on with you as a person. And it's not just superficial what's on the outside, it's so much of what's going on the inside that projects what people
Yes.
see. When it comes to your attitude and your confidence and your doubt about yourselves and all of that, it sort of just comes out of your pores, right?
Honey, it does.
Um, Literally. And sometimes if it gets really, really bad, it'll come out on your skin and you can see it
Oh,
under your
yes.
skin
Hmm.
and all of that. I'm like, wow, what's going on with you?
Right, honey. You stressing. I said, let's get a cleanse. Let's do a cleanse. Let's go on. Come on here, get this juice. So
Let's
yeah.
do this juice. Let's do
Yes,
a detox.
yes. Let's do a detox on your mind and your body. Let's go.
That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
I mean, it's crazy, but you're telling the truth. You're telling the truth, and you are now officially a published author.
Woohoo.
How does it feel?
It feels surreal because I think if it would have been released when we thought it was going to be, we wouldn't have been ready.
Yeah.
Our mission is your mission, my mission is just so powerful. We had to be ready to be able to hold that load of the mission.
Whew.
And I wasn't ready back then. I was still just full of wounds and baggage and
Yes.
yeah, so I know now is a full circle moment. And now I have the support. I have a community.
Hmm.
And it's like people just started buying and all this support. And I mean, I was brought to tears because I was just like, people who have followed you for years and like people you have lurkers and stuff. But I was like, I truly am grateful.
Yes.
And I'm just like, wow. So I know that this is just the beginning.
Yes.
And I know it's a push so that I can further my grandmother's legacy and my mission of helping Black women and women of the diaspora and women heal.
Yeah. And you said it truly. It is a full circle moment because you and I both were I was just talking about this the other day. When we did the launch, someone asked me that question, how do you feel? And I was like, it feels like an out of body experience because it's been sort of sitting there. You've been trying to pull it out for years and years and years, and it's been in your belly. It's like you birthing a brand new baby, and it's been there for years. And now that it's here, you like, whew.
I know, and now all the fun starts.
All the fun starts.
And almost like, oh my goodness. And I'm kind of like a little lightweight introvert, so I'm like, I have to be saging myself in between sign-ins and
all of that. I'm the same way. I'm like, I'm so not. I've gotten used to it a little bit more now, but I'm so used to just being the person behind the scenes on so much stuff. So, and I know you're like that too. It's like you used to being behind the scenes. You don't like to be in the forefront on things, and so now you have to push yourself forward.
Well, it's so funny because I was pushed forward before I wanted to, but I know that it was God's plan to prepare me for this. So I got pushed into the forefront about a year ago in a leadership position. I was just like, ooh. So y'all really think my girlfriend already texted me during meetings, fix your face. And I said, now I got to stand up at a podium and got to keep my face fixed.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, we've been prepared for this.
Yeah.
We have been preparing for this. As my grandmother used to say, and my mom always says, such a time as this.
Such a time as this. That's, ooh, girl.
Yeah, we need you to help us.
I got some chill bumps on that one. Look, did you see my chill bump?
Yes.
Look, such a time as this. You definitely, that sound like your grandma. You sure we had the same grandma? Because she used to say the same thing about making sure that everything is in separate timing, and that everything is for a purpose and everything is for a reason, and to make sure that you develop where you want to go, all of that, right? And my grandma, she was like that too, girl. She was so big into affirmations and speaking things into existence. And so she was just like, you know what, baby, this is what you need to do. This is how you get there. And you don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Oh Lord, I'm like, Mama, what you talking about? What you talking about? Don't let your left hand.
You're gonna start sabotaging yourself. You gotta play mind tricks with your own self.
You don't let your left hand do what your right hand do. I said, Mama, why is it that I can't let my left hand know what my right hand is doing? What does that mean?
That left and that right brain.
Yes. And she was really big on that too. So it seemed like it's infused in us, right? It's in that DNA. Yes. And you just can't get rid of it. It's just there. It is just
and there. I'm grateful because I feel that there are just certain people. I have this discussion with my girlfriends often about drive and motivation, and you think everybody has it, but they don't.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that microwave fame and that Insta fame, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
If you have a true purpose, you'll be brought to the forefront when it's time for you to perform your mission. And that's what I firmly believe.
That's so true. That is so true. You know what? Because I'm like you. I wasn't really prepared for all this.
My husband and I have a joke. I don't know. I think it was what is his name? Kevin Hart had the Hollywood Husbands, and he had an episode with Chris Rock on it.
Okay,
and it was the funniest thing because Kevin was like, "Oh, you got all these people that love you and everything." And so I guess they started getting into it. And so Chris Rock was like, "Yeah, you just Black famous." So that has been the running joke with my husband and I. He's like, "You ready to be Black famous?" I'm like, "No, I'm trying to be Chris Rock famous."
Thank you. I want to be famous across all nationalities.
I want to be Chris Rock famous.
I haven't seen that picture in a very long time. I know which one you're talking about. Oh my God. Yes. That is too funny. So tell me what is going on behind the scenes for Miss Dionne, beyond being an author, beyond, being in front of thousands of people, speaking into their lives. What's next for you?
So I have developed a project. So the name of my company is Age with Vibrancy. So I am starting with the Vibrant Woman Project,
Okay.
and it will be a one-on-one or group coaching. Some people like groups, some people like one-on-one, but it's a 90-day program to kickstart what we're talking about,
Mm.
healing. And I use the modalities of fitness and nutrition
Mm-hmm.
and the mental health part of it and the
Mm-hmm.
self-care. So those are the components that I've based the program on. And we'll be meeting once a week. And I'm
Okay.
excited to launch that
Okay.
and share with women everywhere.
Mm.
But it will be virtual, yes.
So it's a mentorship of all women coming together and supporting one another.
Yes. And it's journals, workbook, there's homework, it's not just showing up. You got to do the work. You
You
got to
got
be
to
ready to do the
work.
work.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
You sound like me. That's you put it in a journal. Write it down.
Honey, yes.
Yes.
So I
That was
have 12-week program is ready.
wow.
Journals, homework. Yes. I'm
Wow.
excited.
And you already know this. That's what we did with Bright Days Ahead is put in a journal and write it down, right? And so
Yes, I love that.
have to because it sort of helped you through so much. This mental health thing, Dionne, is crazy right
Honey.
now. With there's so many things. I get so many calls and text messages and emails about people that have literally shut down because of mental health. I mean,
Girl is amazing.
literally shut it down. I mean, just can't do no more. They just the simple things of being able to feed themselves and take their own showers. They just don't have the strength to do no more, and they just shutting it down.
Mm,
So they need programs like that. They need mentorship like that. They need community tight knit,
yes.
holding each other together. It's needed right now, like never before.
Yes. And that's the part. I mean, it was spurred by what I've written and have done, but the seed of it was my sister friends. We've been we've been friends since elementary school.
Mm,
And here we are through marriage, divorce, children, everything, and we getting ready to meet Saturday. We is that community that keeps us sane.
wow.
Because and going back to my grandmother again, always keep your own pot of beans on the stove. Like you said, what the heck does that mean? But it meant yes, you are married, and yes, that is your soulmate, and yes, that is the head of your household. But you need friends, you need something outside to bond with, to grow with, to love with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And oh my goodness, even the gripe and trust. You can gripe and trust that it's not going to be back out in the streets.
There you go. There you go. There
So
you
that
go.
rarity, that's what I'm bringing to my program.
Wow.
A
Wow.
safe space for women.
A safe space. I love that. I absolutely love that. And that's not the only thing that you're doing. I was out there looking at some of your line for health
Oh
and
yes,
from pain management to hair, healthy
yes.
hair to supplements. You're doing some amazing things out there. You got to tell us about that and where we can find you.
Well, I am grateful for that because, like I said, I approach this holistically. You can't just have a one-leg stool. Your stool needs to be balanced. So I train for the physical and the mental,
Mm-hmm.
and the physical part is part of my supplement line.
Mm-hmm.
So we have supplements for cleansing,
Mm.
which is a whole nother show because our cells retain our trauma.
Gotcha.
And yes, our cells replenish every 7 years,
Mm-hmm.
but the blueprint of trauma is laid in. And
Mm.
eventually it leaks out into your organs because it has nowhere else to go. So we see us with lupus
Mm-hmm.
and autoimmune diseases
Yeah.
and cancers. And it's simple as starting to cleanse to bring your body back to homeostasis.
Okay.
So that aspect I love doing because I just love to hear the gripes for one because it's raw. I make you go raw for 7 days, and we have some assistance for you. But when they finish, they're like, I didn't realize I had so much heaviness. I mean, you can feel the heaviness leaving your body, and I think that is so powerful. So that
Mm.
part of my empire, I'm going to call it, is from my that is directly from my grandmother. That is
Mm.
that is straight from the ground, straight from nature, the herbs, the supplements. Yes, that's going back to my grandmother, my roots.
And let me tell you, I know exactly what you're talking about because we juice a lot, and I try to do a lot of stuff from using our carrots and all of our pomegranates and our kales and our beets and all the things that we juice, right? And when I make the juices, and I love to do the orange and the grapefruits and the carrots and the turmeric and ginger all together, you already know what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
I love it.
When your body starts doing this, I do like juicing. And one thing about turmeric, you have to sort of make it kind of fresh or keep it
Yo, yes.
in the 3 to 4 hours,
Do
whatever.
that. Yeah.
See,
Well,
I don't know why I'm telling you this. You already know this,
no, but people
but
need to eat. That's why.
to try to keep it fresh, right? And for it actually to do what you need it to do, instead of storing it for a long period of time. Unlike the stuff that I may do with kale and cucumbers and things of that nature. But
Hmm.
anyway, I did a juice the other day with the turmeric and grapefruits and carrots and add in
Hmm.
some oranges and things of that nature. Just really a big vitamin C type.
Yes, yes. I'm about to say, it sounds like an immune boost.
It was an immune boost, vitamin C. And so I was thinking to myself, I said, let me do this for about 6 days. And I was just total juicing. I mean, and of course, anything else that I wanted, I had to eat raw, like salad,
Yep.
kale and agula, all this stuff. So. But when I tell you the end of 6 days, probably about 5 to 6 days in, I was having headaches
Hmm.
because my body was craving sugar. And it was
Yeah.
craving. I was like, oh my God, why am I having these headaches?
Hmm.
Because my body is sort of like, wait a minute, you're doing something different.
Right. You getting rid of your addictions.
You
Right.
mean you ain't drinking no coffee? You ain't
You
doing
trying to give up your
this?
crack.
Yeah,
Yes.
my body's
Hmm.
like I was. Wait a minute, I'm not having no coffee or anything. I'm not. And usually I have like one cup of coffee in the morning time. But I was like, I called myself doing this cleanse, and then I wasn't having anything solid. I was just doing stuff like apples. If I wanted something solid, it was like an apple or a nectarine or something like that. But no kind of meats or anything like that, right?
Okay.
And no breads, no pastas. And,
Hmm.
I
Oh yeah, a raw cleanse, honey. All
I
cold foods.
I love
Roughage.
pasta, so I was in trouble. Okay,
Roughage.
so but my body was sort of like, "What are you doing?" And it went through this little thing where it was just like, "Okay, why am I having these headaches now?" But it's like my body was just really letting
Hmm.
it go. I mean, and my body after that, after it got over that little hump, it felt better,
Hmm.
but it was just like, "What in the world am I doing?" You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So crazy. I was
Yeah.
just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. You will get headaches because your body is going through withdrawals. It is like
Hmm.
coming off of a drug because food is or can be used as a drug.
Right.
And sugar is the biggest drug because it's in everything. Sugar is in ketchup. People are like, no, I'm like, yes.
That's a
Sugar
lot
is
of
in
sugar and
bread.
ketchup.
Right. Bread. I mean, then you're going to eat fruit and then you're going to eat candy and then your
Yep.
cells are like, oh, yeah, give me that sugar because cancer feeds on sugar. Hey, Poochie.
and then
Yes.
and then you're still gonna get the sugar. You're gonna get some sugar from the fruits anyway,
Right.
but some things it's a totally different type
Refined.
of sugar.
It's a
Yeah, it's a
refined
totally
refined sugar. A Snickers is not the same as an apple because people kill me with that. It's sugar.
it's not the same.
I'm not fighting with you today, Cletus. It's okay.
Definitely not the same thing. But I know exactly what you're talking about. So I was just like, now it's sort of it. You just mended that whole question for me. It's like, why in the world am I having these headaches? But my body is sort of saying you don't need those things, and
Hmm.
that this is what you need to do, and this is what you need to concentrate on. And so it's important to have those detox moments to make
Yeah.
sure that you are, making yourself, cleanse completely out and the organs. the
Yes.
organs within
Organ.
itself, and inflammation,
Yeah,
and all that stuff that starts in your gut and so
honey.
forth. So,
And yes, so I have a bioscan. So this is what really is a 2 minute
mm,
non-invasive procedure. You just hold the wand and it reads the cell division in your body. And when people, I keep feeling this pain, your body, the Lord, the body, nature is always telling you when something is wrong, but we just push it to the side or we're busy. And so I do the bioscan. It gives you 32 body reports from head to toe, your cardiovascular system, your kidneys, your lungs, your liver, your joints, your skin, everything. And people are like, I knew it was something. I knew it was something there. And that's why I'm just so grateful. Okay, now we know what's wrong. Let's make a plan. Let's
right,
keep it out first. Now let's start working on your physical body, your mental body, your spiritual body.
right.
So I'm just grateful I get to take everybody through the entire process who's willing to come through the process.
Mm, mm.
So
So
yeah,
it just
vibrancy is.
so the canvas that you're laying here is a holistic approach
Yes.
of getting not just your mind right and getting your body physically right, but also pulling back the layers of the things that have caused you to go in the wrong direction and how to actually fix those things. So you really do look good naked.
Exactly. There you go. Those
so,
layers.
so you really do look good naked, mind, body, and soul.
Yes.
Is what it sounds to me like you're pulling together, and that's amazing. I mean, you got to have a gift for that. You got to have a gift for that, and you've been amazing. You're amazing talent. You know your stuff, right? And not only do you have that already inside of you and it's part of you, but you're a freshness to be around, and that's different. Most people don't have that. Sometimes, sometimes when you talk to certain trainers, they go straight on in, but they don't have the personality to actually listen to what's really going on with the person and getting to know them and their problem. I'm not saying baby them, but actually put them in a position where they understand that they're loved and they're understood, and you've been
Exactly.
there, and
Supported.
that you can tell them I've been on both sides of this fence, right? And
Yes.
so I'm gonna tell you from experience, this is what you're going to have to do. Not just because I've always been lean all my life, right? But you've
Hmm.
actually been in those pockets of life where it wasn't quite where you wanted it to be, and then you
Yes.
walk your stuff right back in, and so that makes it even better to be able to mentor somebody and talk to them about their situations, and say, hey, just like you and I talked about this the other day. Look, this is how it happens. Life happens, right?
Yes. And
Life
coming so
happens
fast.
very fast. I mean, the economy changes,
Ooh,
your mental
child.
state changes, physical ailments could happen in your house, and you don't even know where it come from. Sometimes it be stuff you can't control.
Right.
But then if it's something in your body that you feel like just came on to you, like cancer or cirrhosis of the liver and things of that nature, whatever, then you have to start learning how to combat those things.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, and you know exactly what to do. I told my husband, I said, I'm talking to Dionne today. Oh Lord, I ain't ready for it.
This is a no judge. This is a no judge zone.
This is a no judge zone.
Yes.
I'm super excited for you, and I'm so proud of you and how things are going for you up there. So tell us, where can we find your book?
Well, it is on Amazon,
Okay.
and I have a link to all of my mini hats. My girlfriend calls me a Jamaican under my link tree. So so it is the link tree. Everything is age with vibrancy. So Instagram is age underscore with vibrance. Excuse me, age underscore with underscore vibrancy, and the link tree is just backslash age with vibrancy.
Gotcha.
So website will be out shortly, but to find everything right now is on that link tree.
Wonderful, wonderful. We will make sure that we attach all that onto here and to make sure we send people your way. I'm so glad that we connected after what,
Oh my goodness!
13
I
years?
say, look at Facebook. Like, we kind of stayed connected, like peripherally. And I'm so
Yes.
proud of you. I'm so excited for you
Thank
and
you.
what you're going to do for women. Oh, I was reading your book and I was just like, honey, mm, You were going to heal. You were going to change lives, Demetris. You're going to change
Thank
lives.
you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And it's so funny. It came to mind a few other people that were in our class, and I have to reach out to everybody. It just came to my mind of a few other people that was in our class that also started off with us at the same time of branding, and they're doing great things right now too. Like all of us
get excited.
Yeah, everybody's doing something exciting. I'm like, you know what? We probably need to do a reunion. Hello.
That'd be nice. Yes.
Everybody getting together just to say hello and support each other and everything. I'm going to go pick up your book real quick and make sure that I have that inside of my emails coming in. So I want to get her ebook so I can read it while I'm traveling.
Yes, honey. That's why everybody keeps asking for the Audible. I'm like, give me a minute because I have a second book that'll be out in the first quarter.
Wow. So you already started on the second book?
Yes. This one is drilling down on eating intuitively.
Okay.
So we just shovel our food in, but why? So peeling back the layers on how you eat and how to change that.
Yeah.
Combining meditation with eating.
Wow. That's exciting. So, and that's going to be on Amazon as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we'll make sure that we push that out and connect. I'm so excited for you guys. This is amazing. Look at you. Look. And I said, I'm be looking good. I'm gonna look good naked in a minute.
Honey, you look good.
Oh God. Thank you so much for being here with us today. We actually I said, I don't know if we're gonna make it in 20 minutes, but we'll do 30 is fine. But we're gonna do real good. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And I'm excited. I'm so excited. Guys, I'm telling you, you're working with some amazing talent here. These authors that we've had the opportunity to talk to interview, to get to know who they are behind the scenes, and to reunite with Miss Dionne today was just so exciting. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of all the authors that we've had the opportunity to work with and talk with over the last year and a half. But I know even with that, this is such a time as it is now to join forces, to get to know the people around you that have simple things in life that have changed them, and they know what they want to provide, and they know what they want to tell you about. They want to share it because they want to help it change you. And so you definitely want to make sure you connect with Miss Dionne. We will make sure we put all of her information attached to this particular video. Go find her book on Amazon.com. Look Good Naked. Yes, we want to make sure that you get that book. Do not wait on it. Make sure you get it, and to provide it and give it to other people for a gift for the holidays and things of that nature. We want to make sure that we support and use it for yourself. Okay. So until we meet you again, we have some more authors coming your way with W2AV Talk with Authors Unite. I'm so thankful for you all. Once again, we appreciate you and everything that you do to be here with us with Authors Unite. I am your host, Demetris Curry, and I will talk to you soon.
Thank you for tuning in to W2AV Talk with author and wealth strategist Demetris Curry. Connect with Demetris at demetriscurry.com and subscribe to the Demetris Curry YouTube channel today.